All right. So my tip is stems from comfort. So what I learned is, and I've been working from home since March, whereas several of you who have not been, or maybe just starting out your school year, one of the things that, is SLPs. And again, when I was in the hospital, when I was in schools, it didn't matter. We move around. We are not sitting all day. We are moving around. We're getting our students, we're seeing our patients. So it's one of those where we are not used to sitting for long periods of time. And now, what I realized right away in March was I was not used to sitting for long periods of time. So I needed to figure out a way to not do that all day because first week in, I'm like, why am I so sore? My back hurts. Like, oh my gosh, it's from sitting. I'm not used to sitting all the time. So, and again, this is where it's being very creative and, not the stand up desks are expensive. So I actually just created my own stand up desk and have my desk and then built just a wooden platform where I have my computer on top of that platform and then I can sit on a bar stool. So if I want to sit down, I'm still high enough up. But I find that I standing is what helps me and helps me stay awake and alert, especially if I'm on the computer all day and just not sit and be uncomfortable. And I also found too is to you really want to just make sure that because you're going to be using your computer, you're going to be using your mouse and staring at your screens. You want to make sure that it's an angle where you're not wrenching your neck and you're not, it's because it's one of those where it, for a couple days, it's probably not going to bother you. But when you do something consecutively for 2 weeks and you think, I can't turn my head, my neck hurts so bad. You don't want that thing. You don't want that to happen. You don't want your discomfort to distract from what your job is. So making sure that your computer is at the right angle, that you can stand or sit if that's comfortable for you. And I have found too that staring at the computer all day, it does a number on my eyes. I sometimes the best way I can describe it is, and I say to my husband, I'm like, I feel like my eyes are gonna pop out of my head. And he's, also working from home and staring at his computer all day. He's like, me too. So I don't know if other people are experiencing that sensation, but trying to talk to people and have a connection with people over the screen and make eye contact the best you can, it puts a big strain on your eyes. So I have some blue blocker glasses that help tremendously. And I notice a big difference when I wear them and don't wear them. So if I have a heavy screen time, I always make sure and put them on because it makes a big difference. And I feel my eyes don't feel like they're going to pop out of my head at the end of the day.
Yeah, you also look pretty trendy in them, Jennifer. I know our listeners can't see, but I've been eyeing them for a while. I'm ready to order some on Amazon.
Amazon, yep.
Yeah,
Amazon, three
for
pairs. I got three pairs in one shipment. I don't,
oh
yeah.
wow. Wow. I
So,
might have to come by and pick one up. I for our listeners who don't know, besides my Bitmoji and my Bitmoji on the cover, I have glasses. But actually last week I got LASIK. And so now I don't have glasses. And so I'm ready for my blue blocker glasses. But when you were talking about building your own stand-up desk, I'm laughing because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I too have a stand-up desk. And the way I built it is with my games. So I have game boxes. So like if you looked at it, you'd see like Catan and all this other stuff that's just building up my computer to the exact right height. So you don't need something fancy or expensive to make things comfortable for your neck and back. It just needs to be functional. So I found at first I was using an empty box and like my computer would go flying. So use something sturdy and heavy, but really all our SLPs are so creative. So I'm sure you all have a lot of ways you can kind of make Jagger a comfortable desk.
yes. And like you said, it does not have to cost because I'm back in school and I was doing a group project, and one of my classmates works in a large hospital setting here in Colorado. And he was showing me his stand-up desk that was made, and they actually have a whole team of people in the hospital that goes around and makes sure that everything is ergonomic and people are with the right height. And when he showed this to me, I said, oh, see, you don't need it was seriously books and boxes
All you
and
need is a
yeah,
good Catan game box.
exactly.